This is WWE legend Duke the Dumpster Drosy, and you are watching RCW Wrestling, Rubber City Wrestling, real pro wrestling, not that fluffy stuff. It's time to take out the trash.
And welcome to another edition of RCW Spotlight. I am your host, your role model, Ric Lieb. And with me today, since Frankie is on hiatus for the next 2 weeks, he is, how do we do this now? The manager of the heavyweight champion, the Rogue. He is the manager of the tag team champions, the Cutthroat Crew. And of course he is 40 times in the business, professional wrestler, now turned manager, Ken the Beast Cerminara.
40 years.
40 years.
And here we are.
31 for me. It'll be 32 in a couple months.
Wow.
I know, we're old.
Absolutely.
All right, now not often am I on a show, and I'm not the sharpest dressed man on the show. You look sharp today. What is going on here?
I was just looking nice. You know?
So Frankie said you could sit behind the bar and everything?
Absolutely.
I cannot believe that.
This is the greatest retirement job I've ever had in my life.
He doesn't even let me behind the bar.
You ain't Italian enough?
I am too Italian enough.
Not enough, not enough. No.
Listen, the Mazzacos, the Carusos, Yacobucci's,
The Babazzinis,
the Zuganas, that's all my family right there.
the
Trust me,
Fujinis, all those guys.
I am definitely
The
right.
Spicatellos. I mean, they're all
Oh my goodness. Listen, all I know is this is not cool. Frankie letting you back there, he doesn't let me back. Okay, it's getting cooler. Can I get some Coke?
It's a kid drink.
It's like, I like flavor.
You like flavor?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So look at this. And you think I don't like you. Look at that.
Here, give me more than that. Fill it up to the line.
That's all you get. Uncle B says salute. Huh?
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
I got mine.
There we go. Salute.
Salute.
Just fabulous.
Absolutely. I'll tell you this. You'll never offend me with a Jack and Coke.
Ooh, wow.
So you're going to be in here today. We're going to be taking questions, obviously, later on. And on top of all that, we're going to have, I'm going to have a little interview with you. So we're going to have a fun show.
Right.
We got some stuff lined up for people tonight. So
And I'll try to be nice to you, all right?
Yeah. You know what? Listen. I'm a professional, and you're a professional.
Absolutely.
So, we'll enjoy this. Did you just put your pinky up? What is up with that?
That's a signal for somebody at home.
Look at you all dressed up. I'm just like, I'm used to seeing you in the t-shirts.
You missed the fur rugs.
I know, right?
You remember that a little bit, huh?
You know.
Okay.
He's connected. I could tell. All right. I got it now.
When that guy said, I got your back, Beast, I knew what he meant.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. You know what he meant. Quit putting your pinky up.
I would love to, but I won't.
Oh, yeah.
You know what they say? This is the West Virginia finger. You're
Yeah.
not good enough for the big one.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, good Lord.
All right.
All right. Well, listen, we got a whole show wrapped up for you, even if he's going to be co-hosting with me. But
You don't have a chance here.
I hate this. You get the dress shirt. I got to wear a t-shirt. Can't put it on over this cast. I'm like in permanent hitchhiking mode. I'm definitely not giving you the thumbs up on this. Although I am giving you a thumbs up on your outfit. You look sharp. But other than that, we're going to go ahead.
Styling and profiling.
Oh, don't. Just do not do that.
What, no gimmick infringement today?
None at all, man. You've done that enough.
Oh, I never do that. Do I?
Yeah, not you.
No.
Okay, well, hopefully we have a fun show wrapped up for us, or lined up for us.
I'm almost having
I'm
fun.
already trying
I'm
to wrap
almost
it up.
having fun now.
Right, exactly. Almost.
Almost.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and take our first commercial break, but when we come back, it's going to be me and the Beast today. See you in 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
RCW Rubber City Wrestling.
Allow me to beg your indulgence for one moment.
This is the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
Mick Foley.
And you are watching
RCW Wrestling from the Rubber City.
Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
Not the flippy stuff.
Have a nice day. Yeah.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube. Studio Wrestling is back. RCW Rubber City Wrestling is now RCW Global. RCW Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the RCW Network on YouTube.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. Well, Beast, I got you here. We're going to go ahead and interview you today. This is your life.
How good is that?
Well, it's going to be great if you keep on feeding me those. But seriously, all right, you are the manager right now of the champions. We'll go ahead and talk about that before we get into a little bit of your old wrestling career and stuff. Because there's questions that I have for you and stuff. First of all, tag team champions. We've got Cutthroat Crew,
Right.
Justin Bradley, and of course Ruthless Alexander Crowley. What's on the agenda for these guys? Do you have any matches for them, or
We're thinking about going against Ray Stewart and his little buddy. I can't remember the name.
Ice Colin, Fire and Ice? Come on,
Fire and Ice. Ooh.
yeah,
wow.
Now Ray Stewart, of course, he just got done winning the All-American City Championship off of Johnny Gigolo. We're gonna get him in. I'm gonna try and see if we can get him on the show next week.
Johnny.
Yeah,
I
Johnny.
love Johnny. Johnny's a good guy.
Now Johnny doesn't have a manager, but I know that you've been telling him that you'll be in his corner.
I'm
What is that all
available
about?
for him. Absolutely. Johnny's a stand-up guy.
What are you talking about?
He's a stand-up guy.
I don't know.
What part of him don't you like? Please explain to our friends out there.
A, he's a former referee, and I always had a beef with referees. B, he's a referee turned wrestler. I'm always like, stay in your lane, son, stay in your lane. And C, I don't like his ugly face.
He's a good-looking boy. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Oh, come on, man.
No, I will not. I like women.
Well, who don't?
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
All right.
Anyway. So.
Did I ever tell you about the time with the two Stewart? Never mind.
Yeah. You probably don't want to.
All right.
We know our wives.
Right. And shot glasses.
Right.
We filled up a few of those, didn't we?
Right. All right. Salute.
All right.
I'll give you that. How many is that? You drinking them all through the commercial too?
It's one for each of the 40 years.
Are you
Not
intimidated?
40 times, 40 years.
Are you intimidated sitting next to me?
No.
I think it's a little.
I drank with Andre.
Oh,
Can you
geez.
say that?
No.
Can you say that? Can you say that?
No.
I did.
No, I cannot say that.
What's the matter? Don't you want any more? Come on.
Yeah, Andre. Yeah, he loved to drink. He loved his booze.
A little bit.
Just a teensy tiny bit.
Oh, yeah.
So I see you brought the tag belt with
This
you.
is the tag belt. Crowley and Justin Bradley possess.
Right.
The Cutthroat Crew.
Now,
Team Beast presents the Cutthroat Crew.
so you said next on the agenda you're giving the young guys a shot, huh?
Yes. Fire and Ice.
Fire Night. I like that.
And my saying to them is, I love when little dogs bark.
Oh, shut up! You can't.
So when they're done taking care of these ankle biters, they may not want to come back again for a long time. What's your opinion on that?
My opinion is I don't think you want to sell Fire and Ice short. These guys are out there working every week. Now, they're young, but they're so hungry.
Aren't they a few biscuits short of like
No,
200 pounds each?
No, actually, well, yeah. But so is the Rock and Roll Express.
But a good big man beats a good little man every day.
You have a good big man on that team?
Yeah.
Hadn't noticed.
Bradley's a beefy boy.
Yes, he is a beefy boy.
He looked like he could have played offensive tackle for Nebraska or something.
All jokes aside, I've been in the ring with Justin Bradley. He's tough. He's resilient. He doesn't quit. I'll tell you that right now.
Very much, he doesn't quit. And I never seen anyone play through pain like he does. I mean,
No, he does.
Unbelievable.
He does.
Yeah.
I'll give him credit for that. Not the smartest move he could make, but yeah, I'll give him credit for that. And Crowley, toughest little guy I've ever seen.
Oh, he's
next to Die Hard, of course.
He's like a bulldog. I mean,
Actually, him and Spike and Die Hard. Actually, if you think about it, our light heavyweight division is pretty tough guys.
it's pretty stacked there. Right?
Yeah.
I will give you that.
There's a lot of tough guys in that division.
Right?
So,
That's right.
all right. So my next question is this: your tag champions are defending their belts, even though during the pandemic they don't have to,
Right.
but they're doing it because they want to be fighting champions.
Right. They're not going to back down from any challenge, any fights. They're there.
So why is the Rogue different?
I've been in conversations with Rogue, and he's in a serious training regimen, if you will.
Right.
And he's absolutely ready, and you are first on his list.
Oh, good. Good. Because I was going to say, my year is almost up, and I'm sure you guys are well aware of that.
February 29th, 2021. Now,
Well, there is no 29th in 2021 since this year was a leap year. But yeah, I
well,
get
that means you got another 4 years, right?
No, it does not
Come
mean that.
on, man.
Come on, man.
Look,
I've been
anyway, he needs to face you by March the 1st,
Right.
2021. And if we can't get into a place because of the COVID still going on, and it probably will, we can have it in the back alley. We can have it at the woods behind my house.
Now,
It doesn't matter.
doesn't matter to me either.
Any place, any time. If it has to be in the basement of a Catholic church with only the janitor and the nuns there, we're doing it.
You want some Clint Eastwood any which way but loose? I got it.
Right turn, Clyde.
Exactly.
Okay.
Only I'll be Clyde, and I'll be Clint.
Woo!
Exactly.
He's just warming up.
Just warming up.
Just warming
Just
up.
getting ready. But yes, I would love to finally get my match. I'm not saying Rogue is a pushover, because Rogue is the toughest guy I've ever been in the ring with.
You will walk in there, but you may limp back.
Hey,
And you probably will.
I intend to limp back, but I intend to limp back with a belt over my shoulder.
Strong words. From
Very strong word.
strong guy.
All I'm saying is this, Rogue, and I know you're listening, I know you're watching because your manager's here. I want my shot. I have waited patiently, maybe not the most patiently. I've been a little impatient, and I get that. But I'm here. And I would love to have it be done on TV. RCW Global would be a great place for us to wrestle. I get that you want to do this because you have a family and you don't want them getting sick, so that's why you're taking your time off. I also get that Die Hard has the same thing, but everybody jumps on him for not wanting to defend it, although he has at least defended it once on TV. I get that Kenny Hendricks is doing the same thing, and that's why he hasn't defended the Super Heavyweight Championship. But the facts are still the facts. I'm the number one contender. You got Scotty Stevens over there waiting as well as the number two contender. You know, we're people that want our matches. And you have so many other guys trying to climb up that ladder. And I've beaten them all. So just remember that. When you get in the ring, I've beaten them all, including you, Rogue. And you know I've beaten the Rogue. And he's beaten me.
I saw it, yeah. And I saw him beat you too.
Right. I mean...
A little more convincingly than you beat him, but that's just my opinion.
Oh, that's crazy talk.
That's my opinion.
That's crazy talk.
Everyone's entitled to it.
Yeah, especially the crazy ones. So 40 years, I want to congratulate you on that.
Absolutely.
40 years in the business. That's a long time. What's your most memorable match?
Boy, funny you should ask that.
Why is this a coincidental thing?
This is a good thing.
Let me hear it.
All right. In 1994, I had quit wrestling. So later in that year, I got a call. They said, Beast, I got some shows for you. What do you want to do? I said, oh, man, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do this anymore. I'm hitting 40 years old in a couple weeks. He goes, here's what we got. We got 3 shows. We got Columbus, Ohio, Detroit, and Pittsburgh. He said, Pittsburgh? Well, I lived in Pittsburgh at the time. He said, where in Pittsburgh? He says, Western State Penitentiary. I said, what? Yeah, I got to deal with the state, and we're going to do a show at the penitentiary. So I said, let me think about it. So I called him back. I said, yeah, I'll do these. I wrote down the dates. Never forget this. August 14th, 1994 was a Saturday. I drive to the prison. The wrestlers all meet there. We get this extensive search. They look for everything to make sure we put all our things away, the belt, all that stuff. So they said, you go in this dressing room, in this gymnasium, and this is Tyrone. And Tyrone will give you anything you need. You ask him, he'll take care of you. So I'm sitting there, and I'm getting ready, and I'm stretching, you know. And I was in a tag match with a guy named Pretty Boy Sean Adams, not with us anymore. We were wrestling these 2 Italian guys that look like Jersey Shore type of guys. And I'm sitting there getting ready, and this Tyrone comes up and he says, hey, is this stuff fake? He says, no, Tyrone, it's not fake. If it was any more real, I wouldn't do it. He said, come on, man, you're driving me. I said, no. This is the real deal. He said, I don't believe you. And he would not let up on me. He wouldn't stop. And it was then, and only then did I realize a guy I used to work with was in there with, this guy had 9 life sentences. 9 life sentences. When he was done with the 9 life sentences, he had to go to Florida and do a 10th. And this guy, which I won't mention the name, he was a contract hitman.
Yeah.
For the mobsters. So anyway, finally I said, I've had enough. I said, I'm going to take a shot here. I said, hey, Tyrone. He goes, what do you want, man? For your fake-ass wrestling. I said, listen, do you know so-and-so? He goes, you know him? I said, yeah, I know him. You want to go see him? I said, yeah, I want to go see him. He goes, come with me. We walk through this yard where they're exercising. And there was everything. There was she-males. There was guys with arms this big. It was unbelievable. We get to the building. Tyrone runs, and I don't mean walk, up a fire escape, 4 floors. And all of a sudden, the guy I knew that I had worked with comes out. He goes, hey, I'll be right down. He comes down. He walks through. He goes through all the inmates in the exercise yard, and they part like the Red Sea. It was like Moses was there. He grabs me, kisses me on the cheek. He says, hey, Kenny, you still doing that stuff? I said, yeah. He goes, that's good. How's Bobby? How's Grandpa? How's this? How's that? I said, yeah. So we go over and talk. He goes, you got a match? I said, yeah, I'm on the 3rd match. I'm in a tag match. I want to make sure you got a rooting section. Well, sure enough, I get back. I go out to the ring. And our match goes on. It's pretty good. And tremendous pop from the crowd when I bit the guy in the rear end, I must admit. Anyways, the match ends. We get disqualified. These guys have the belts. Well, by this time, the crowd's gotten angry because he's told them to root for us. Mm-hmm. And they don't want to hear we got disqualified. They start banging and they knock down the barriers. They come around and surround the ring. And I says to myself, I said, Beast, that's what I call myself. Hey, Beast, what the hell am I going to do now? I said, I got it. I said to my partner, I says, hey, Sean, let's steal their belts. Boom, boom, boom. We steal the belts. We hold them up. The place goes crazy. We run out of the ring. They're going nuts. They pick me up, and I'm like Vince Lombardi after the Super Bowl. They carry me off. And then my buddy there that's serving the 10 life sentences stands there and goes, you know, Kenny, that was pretty good. I enjoyed myself. And that is my most memorable match out of several hundred.
Who knew you wrestled Joe Pesci? Who knew?
Okay.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to go ahead and answer some of your questions.
Are you looking for a job? I mean, seriously, do you want a job? Then get a hold of ASAP Staffing. ASAP Staffing is located in Barberton, Ohio, 165 2nd Street Northwest. Phone number is 330-203-3106. Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. Well, fans, you've got questions? We've got answers. If you'd like for us to read your questions over the air and answer them, feel free to write us at RCW or Facebook.com/RCW Spotlight. What was in this? Good Lord.
Nice, huh?
Right. Got me all fumbling my words.
Like the Chinese guy told me in Chinatown, you like it? All right.
Now you said Frankie gave you questions to
Frankie
ask?
gave me a question.
All right.
This is to both of us.
Right.
You can answer first. What is the largest crowd you ever wrestled in front of, and where was it?
1250, I think. Back in the 80s, though, those crowds were so big, I don't even know. I don't know the numbers from the 80s crowds, 89 and 90.
Now, where would have this been?
That would have been Akron,
Okay.
North High School Gymnasium.
Actually, I was there in, might have been 85. What year were you there?
89.
Wow, we just missed.
Just missed each other. And it was pretty crowded, so... I mean, there had to be at least 3,000 there.
4,000.
Yeah. When they would put shows on there or events on there, that place would pack them. They would pack the crowd. So it would probably be around that. I mean, I didn't get, unfortunately, the 50,000s, the 100,000s, or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, I'd say probably about three, maybe 4,000, 30,000 for you.
30,000. Ohio State Fair, 1987.
Oh, wow.
I wrestled.
Oh, gosh.
I wrestled. I believe it was, who was it? Hillbilly Jim's nephew or cousin. Cousin Luke or something. Cousin Luke, I think it was.
It wasn't your cousin Louie, right?
No, cousin Louie, right, from Jamaica, Queens. Oh, right.
Right, exactly.
But anyway, and then other than that, the Pittsburgh Civic Arena. A rare time they opened the roof. It was in the undercard of Andre the Giant and Big John Studd. There was 19,000 standing room only. And as I was getting my butt knocked out, I could see all the stars in the sky.
So, I wrestled fairs before. I didn't even think about the outside events.
Right.
I was only and we were at a fair, and I remember Big Chuck and Little John was there, and they had a lot of people going, around them.
Right.
And then when we did the main event, I was in the main event, and we did our match. You couldn't see, and I know there was well over 10,000 people there. I don't know how many people around the ring, but it was a sea of people so deep you couldn't see around.
In the words of Dusty Rhodes, it was a sea of hands.
Yes.
A sea of hands.
Yeah, they were so mad too because we ended up attacking our opponent. But yeah, that was a pretty big one too.
County Fair. Okay.
Yeah, so that was I didn't even think about the fairs.
Yeah.
So those would have been pretty packed.
Yeah, the Ohio State Fair in '87, that was very awesome. I believe it was the first week of August.
So okay, good question.
Good question.
Who asked that question?
Mrs. Clara Bartolini
Okay,
from Medina, Ohio.
Paisan.
She is.
Okay, good.
All right.
I can give her credit for that salute.
All right. Salute to Clara. All right.
You got any more? Or do they think this is gonna last the whole?
All right. We got one more. Gentlemen, this is from Mr. Richard Humphrey from Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. And Richard says, what finishing move did you have the majority of your wins with? Go to you first, sir.
All right. I'm sure that when Richard asked this question, he was assuming I was going to say hitting someone over the head with a platter and then getting a cheap pin.
I want to address that issue right now, all right?
Yeah, because you did that to me.
I want you to listen to me. I did not do inappropriate things with that platter.
My goodness. That is crap. That is crap. But, no. See, when I first started out, all the promoters wanted the next Ric Flair. They even before 1998, when I changed my name to Your RoleModel, I was the New Nature Boy.
The New Nature. I did not know that.
Yeah, I hated it. I hated it because I was such a big Ric Flair fan that I did not like having to use his moniker because I felt there was no.
You thought you were disrespecting, right?
Yeah, and I had the long hair and everything.
Understandable.
And then finally, once I made a name for myself and I was respected enough, I said I got out of that promotion. I had stopped wrestling for a couple of years, to get because I had a son with he had birth issues and stuff. He was behind, and so I had to deal with him. And then once he started to get a little bit up there, I got back into the ring, and I cut my hair, and I still bleach it, obviously, but I cut it, and then I said, you know what? I took a poll. I was working at Jeter Systems, and I took a poll, and I said, what would you guys like for me to be called? And I gave them a list of names that I had ideas for and stuff. Every single person picked Your RoleModel, and this is probably about 40 people there, maybe 35. Can't remember how many people worked there, but every one of them put a line next to Your RoleModel.
It works.
Yeah, it does. And and I even explained I'm going to be I'm the bad guy, I'm the heel, and I'm the villain. And so they loved it. They thought, a guy going out there and telling people he's their role model when he's clearly not, although I don't get that part. I am clearly everyone's role model. Oh, stop it. So, and from then on, I started doing the 4-H and the role model clutch, because I was told a long time ago that you should have a submission finisher and a big bang finisher that can get the crowd into it. And I would say that I probably did the role model clutch more than, or no. Actually, I think I did the
4-H?
4-H more. And I had one other one. It was called the facelift. I stopped doing it. It was like the flying burrito, except where I grabbed the face and threw him down.
Straight down.
Right. And then I also had you go through them to see what the crowd's reactions are and stuff,
right.
And plus how much pain you inflict on your opponent. And I also, every once in a while, will bring out my tribute to Arn and Tully, the slingshot gourd buster. But the one I did the most would probably be the 4-H. I'd say the 4-H.
Very good. Very good.
What about you?
I had two, but mainly they said it's, you're the beast, you're the beast.
Right.
And I did the bear hug, and I believe I had about 198 opponents submit from the bear hug.
I think the bear hug fits your character, especially because you look like a bear back in the day.
Oh, lots of hair. What the hell happened? I don't know. So anyway, the other one was, later on I wrestled for a company called HWA, Hardcore Wrestling Alliance. And you could bring weapons. And one of them was I'd bring a cookie sheet. But if that wasn't enough, before the cookie sheet, I would bring out a can of Pam and spray it. But the other one was a bowling ball. I'd get my opponent in a prone position on the ground, sitting, legs spread, and then I would go out and do the Fred Flintstone thing, and boom! Strike.
So it's stuck to your thumb?
7-10 split.
Oh, disgusting. So you were shattering dreams before Goldust was.
Oh, yeah, the birth rate went down that year.
Okay, I got one more question before we go.
Let's hear it.
I got the question.
It's your own question.
Right, no. This one is from Cindy Cerminara. And she asks...
I met her.
Yeah, because she's your wife, and she sent in this question. She asks, okay, we saw 4 weeks of your role model Ric Lieb on RCW Global. When are we going to see a few weeks? Doesn't have to be 4, of the Sicilian Beast, Ken Cerminara.
I promise you, I enjoyed myself as much as I really kind of don't care for him, but you know, I understand him.
I'm lovable.
A little bit. But anyway, as much as I really don't like him, I see, you know, my mother taught me to be nice. To give me the Anne Frank mentality of find the good in everybody.
Whatever.
Believe it or not, I found something here.
He's beating around the bush.
It wasn't a lot, but I promise you, and you, my dear, I will be back and do this again. And not only will I do it again, I'll do it next week.
Okay, we get that already. But the question...
Can I dress up all spiffy again?
I would hope so.
All right, maybe a blue vest next time.
To answer the question properly, because I believe he's, you know, after an age, we get you're going to be co-hosting. Want to know when we're going to see your matches on Global from back in the day on the Thursday Night Throwback.
I have given the producer and the director of this show many, many matches that go back as far as like 1980.
Wait a minute, they're asking you to do this?
They asked me to do this in advance.
Well, there goes my answer. I was going to answer, not everybody could be your role model, Ric Lieb, and I'm the only one that's going to ever get the special treatment. But apparently, they're asking...
What, you don't think I'm special? Come on, man.
Well, yeah, in a kind of way. But anyway, I want to thank you for being on the show. I can't...
You see this? You watching this, Ray? You watching this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. That's about it. I'm being
watching.
professional. I want to thank you for the drinks. I want to thank you for being on the show. And we hope you enjoyed it. Again, Frankie won't be here next week, so we're going to have...
Me. The Beast.
Ken
host Cerminara.
I'm glad. And for Ken Cerminara, I am your role model, Ric Lieb, saying join the two of us again next week for another edition of RCW Spotlight. Salute.
Bye.
Hey guys, it's your role model, Ric Lieb. I want to thank you for watching the show. If you could do me a favor, go ahead and hit subscribe right down there, and it would help us a lot. I appreciate it. Thanks.